Good evening. Welcome back to our third and final session for the Doctrine of Discovery, Mother Earth's Pandemic. So glad you're back with us again this evening. I want to say that we got a lot of interesting comments over the past two sessions. Some people were a little bit lost in some areas, but I want to just tell you that we've made this very expansive so we could cover so many different areas and just take from this conference what you can. And I just want to add that the last time we did this conference, one of the main concerns was what would be the next steps. So we're hoping that you consider, what you've learned at this conference. We suggest you form talk groups or discussion groups. We have provided all these talks on YouTube, our YouTube channel at Indigenous Values Initiative. And you can, select different have your discussion groups, select different talks, and we'll try to outline a study guide for each of these talks and make it available to you if you just contact us at Indigenous Values. The email would be info@indigenousvalues.org. And we'll get back to you and help you on that in organizing such things. We need this information to get out around the world. It's imperative that we come together on this and try to use what we can and just share, to the best of our ability to get this out, because nowhere are you really learning about this around the world today. And it's kind of cutting edge information. It does underline the basic problems of what we're experiencing in the world today. So appreciate your sticking with us and hope you enjoyed this evening.
Yeah, so Sandy and I are really serious. About 15 years ago, we started a small study group after hearing Oren Lyons and others speak at the United Nations, including Tanya Ganella-Fritzner, who's no longer with us. But all of those people on those panels at the UN were very explicit. This included Steve Newcomb and others you've heard from, Oren Lyons and others you've heard from over these weeks, who really explained how the doctrine of discovery underlies so much of what ails us in the world today. And that's from wherever perspective, wherever you're from. Maybe and it was a great kind of moment of awareness when we heard that. And we started this small group, which has now grown into this conference. And so what we're asking is that you consider going back to your home places, your home communities, your institutions, religious institutions and other places, and start reading something. We were just talking about Robin Kimmerer's book, Braiding Sweetgrass, is a wonderful book. Start with something like that to discuss and to think about. And we had a few bullet points in the last email we sent out. But tonight, we're going to be gifted with an amazing array of speakers, people that we've worked with for decades. Some of them we just met in the last year or so, but all of them have very deep knowledge about the environmental impacts of the doctrine of discovery and how it has impacted the earth. And that's really one of the things that we're trying to connect, that this is a social justice issue as well as an environmental issue facing us all. So we had asked in the email, I want to reiterate this now, we had asked that everyone bring a vessel, a cup, a gourd of water with you here in front of your computer screen, because tonight we're going to be talking about water as another level of communication. And so I just remind you at the beginning of this panel, if you could do that. I want to introduce the first panel too. So the theme of the panel, but this is going to go through all the whole night.
Mm-hmm.
Betty Lyons, Edie Reyes Aguirre, Tupac Enrique Acosta, and Tina Ingata are all going to be speaking to us from various points in the world about the importance of Mother Earth and sustaining Mother Earth. So I'll give it over to Betty Lyons now.